Okay, we are live. Just adjust the camera a bit. Okay, and let me check if the audio is working. Just adjust the camera a bit. Okay, let's go. Mm, First of all, let's see where we stopped yesterday. Let's open local. Okay, that's usual. Ta, ta, ta. Let's just tell him to fuck off and comment clerk for now. Please just comment clerks. Mm, Let me bring this full view. By the way, this is Augment code. It's like Klein or code on steroid. It's one of the best coding tools that are specific to index code bases. So you always, I mean, you better knows what to cut, where to improve your code, etc., etc. So let me check if I have other shit open. Let me close a couple of stuff. Okay. In the meantime, that is doing its things. I want to check a couple of tools that I have in my bookmarks. So we can start from here. This is by browser base. It's called Directory I. Basically, what it does is it's browser automation, but it makes it really easy and it gives you the code that you uses for browser automation. So let's say I want to, okay, this one, I like it. Retrieve polymark codes on Elon Musk for Elon Musk to unfollow Donald Trump on X. If you don't know, first of all, Polymarket, it, it was born as a crypto-based solution for odds, Polymarket, for calculating odds of something specific happening. So, for example, this was one of the tools that made, how do I explain this? It was one of the tools that said Trump is gonna win over Harris, like before the actual CNN and other outlets. So you can see here we have different odds. For example, will Elon Musk create a new political party by X? And you have June, July, December. You can just bet against or with the specific odds. So let's get back to the broadcast. What it's doing is it's just using browser base under the hood. So it's browser base here. You can check their repo because they are open source browser. Okay. So that's their website that is godly, like animations are super crazy cool. You can see it here. Jesus, how much I love those micro animations. So you can go to their GitHub, you can understand what they do. It's basically a playwright wrapper, I think. No, I'm just kidding. But it's pretty good for what it does. And it does stuff headless, so you can implement it in your code. Like give them a follow. So now it's just checking the odds. It found the polymarket one and it gave me an answer. So let's read everything. Blah, blah, blah. Current odds are less than 10%. Those are the yes price, the no price. So yeah, basically it just gave you the perfect odds. And if you want to remake this, but for other, let's say, polymarket odds, you just go to code and you have the whole code here. So you can copy and download. One thing that maybe you didn't notice is I'm not even fucking signed in. So no, you didn't notice this because I have my camera here. Let me just, uh, I cannot move my camera, but I can move the browser. So you can see here, I'm not even signed in. So that's crazy useful. Again, it's called director.ai and it's from browser base. I already saved this. Another thing, it's emergent that I've been trying lately. So let me just wake up the agent. Mm, Also, let me get the chat somehow. Maybe someone is writing something. Okay, let's wake up the agent. So what's this? It's basically imagine having V0 or Bolt or Lovable. It's pretty similar. I've been seeing really good results on this. So it's kind of an async agent, but it's for full stack apps. So right now what I'm doing is testing it with mindfulness app. So you can see we have like quotes, we have today's thing. So let's say balanced, share your heart today. I'm good. Capture the moments and you save it on the journey. For example, this is what I saved yesterday. There is also a brief animation, so it's remember to breathe, guys. Yeah, that's super fucking cool. I will just copy the link and share with all of you because, like Bolt and with Zero, you can just share your creations with other people. We'll put it under this post, and it looks super super fucking cool, honestly. So I will give it a better test later. Maybe I will make a full video about it, but it's from those guys, Emergent. I think I have them. Yes, I have them here. So, and they did a nice preview video. You should check it out. Let's just back the video. So try it and let me know what you think. You should have some free credits. If you want invite code, it's in their Discord server. It's something like Vibe with Argent or something. So let's see. Another thing is that you can connect it to your GitHub. So it can basically become like an async agent, like the one from Anthropic or the one from Cursor that they just released. Cursor. They basically released this one, I think either yesterday or 2 days ago, the cursor.com/agent. So you can just connect it to GitHub and it's basically like Codex or Jewel from either OpenAI or Google. And basically, while you are taking a shit, you can just tell him to code something and it's gonna spin its own VM and do its own things alone. One thing is that I think, but don't quote me on that, is you have agents on the plan, the new one, like the max or the pro plan, but not on the $20 a month one. So on the $20 a month, you'll spend actual money for API calls, but on the max plan, you have them uh, on top of what you already have. So on this, I don't know if I would spend $200 on Cursor Max. Let's just go to the Cursor page. So So let's see the new pricing because they are really good. Uh, Let me just the fuck it happened. They are pretty good. I'm not saying that. Like Pusher is pretty good, but when you can have for $200 a month something like Cloud Max, I do not honestly if what the actual fuck? Okay. I don't know if honestly I would choose to pay for the ultra plan instead. It's also true that you have 20x the usage, but you have multiple models. One thing I don't know is you have like the max versions of those models. So technically, they are not like the nerfed version, but I'm not 100% sure about it. So, but on this plan, agents are included. So you're not gonna spend API credits. So what else? Oh, this is the Jesus fucking Christ, is a mess. Okay, let's go back to this. Let me delete this preview. So, okay, this is what we've been building. Let me also bring cursor here. So I just asked it to comment clerk authentication so we can work on it right now. So we have a daily view. I don't understand why it's splitted in two. I don't like this. Let's just ask him to make a single view. This is also a nice showcase of how cool Augment is. So let me just tell him, look, um, I don't want a two column view for the daily view. Okay. I just want one single view, one single vertical view. Let's see how it does split it up. It's like in 1 hour ranges, but I want it in 2 hours ranges. In 2 hours ranges, not like now that is in 1 hour ranges. So let's fire this off. I thought that it's gonna be a good idea to, meanwhile we are, let's say, vibe coding, also check some new products. So we just don't stare at the code like this, like stare at Augment just doing his shit. So another thing that I wanna test is this one, but I'm not gonna test it here because I think it's still in like super beta. It's the Nilion privacy AI. So what Nilion is it's a crypto-based project, but its main focus is privacy. So it's like regaining your home privacy and all those kind of stuff. So what they are doing is they are using Llama. You probably know Llama models. It's from a Meta. So those models are open source. They're using the actual good models. So like the 3.1, maybe the 3.3 as well. Like the 4.0 has been a bit shitty, I guess. Let me just log in here. Let's see if I can log in. Invalid login credentials. I need to remember which credential I used. Okay, I mean. So this is not the most powerful model in the world wherever. You need to take this as a different approach. There are two kinds of AI usefulness, in my opinion. The first one is AI that it's always available even on devices. For example, that's what Google has been working. Um, if you saw the latest DeepMind announcement, they announced Gemma. I mean, they announced it at the Google I/O showcase, but they are been building with it. what Gemma is basically the open source version of Gemini, let's call it like this, but it has a different perspective. Like one thing is you have a model that runs on the internet, does inference on someone else's server. That's Gemini. That's Anthropic. That's OpenAI, etc. Models like Meta ones, or Gemma or DeepSeek that are open source, if you distill them enough, or if you make them like small enough, they can technically run on our hardware basically. So for example, this is a Fold 6. It has like a Snapdragon something something, like third gen, eighth, third gen or something, that is super fucking powerful. Or even like even the iPhones like A18 stuff, they are so powerful that Apple is making like a MacBook Air powered by those. So there will be a time where you don't need AI inference made on servers. You just ask your phone, look, I want to bake a cake or something. Let me just get back to million stuff. I want to bake a cake. I'm lactose intolerant and I love chocolate. Please give me a simple recipe. I mean, you can ask this to Perplexity, but first of all, you need a subscription. But I mean, you can use Perplexity free, but the best model as a subscription. Uh, you'll need the internet. So let's say your house is burning down and you still need to bake a cake. You are screwed. Nothing you can do. And the main important thing, so jokes aside, this is privacy focused. What it means that if you use open source models on your device, they are not collecting anything. They are not giving anything to the big giant techs. So let's say we are hosting Gemma models on our phones, on our, I don't know, they are probably gonna come to the Pixel first. Then you're just not giving those data to Google. I mean, you are giving all the rest of the data to Google, but at least those one you are not giving to them. So why I'm laughing because one YouTuber that I used to follow a lot is PewDiePie. He just made a video on YouTube that, for the people that don't know, it's owned by Google. He says, I'm done with Google. But this video is amazing because just a little parenthesis. This represents what I want to be in the future. Like, spin something on Twitter or on YouTube that is completely unrelated from what I usually do. It is crypto and AI, and do, I don't know, gardening. This guy started with fucking gameplays and now does videos on Linux and him like degooglifying himself. Okay, let's close this parenthesis, but that's fucking huge. This man is amazing. So what I was saying, yeah, open source models are gonna be crazy good in the future because since our machines are becoming more and more powerful with like as the times goes on, we are just gonna be able to run simple models that are not the crazy smartest models in the world. They are not O3 level or wherever yet, but and they don't have access to the internet. But you don't give data to anyone, so I mean that's a huge trade-off. I think that we need to take care of at one point. So yeah, all of this shit just to say that we can bake a cake without the internet. That's the thing. Let's say what else do I have? This I need to test it, but it's a bit too troublesome to test it now. I don't want to. It's technically it does video animations or video cutting or whatever. It's like Filmora or DaVinci, but yeah, I don't want to. The other two things are related to this. I stole those two repos from him, It's Leonardo Greek. So basically, it did two things that are YouTube repurpose and YouTube AI video editors. So those things like CapCuts, but they are completely open source. You just put your own models. You should follow him on YouTube. He does pretty nice videos. So, but those two, maybe I will make a video or on its own. I don't want to test it now. Another thing I wanted to test, but I don't know if I want to do it live. It's the new 11 Lab thing. Let me just create a new agent. I will show you something. So let's call him Zachary, like secretary. And let's choose a voice.
By
Maybe
repeating
this
what
one.
students say.
Yes, this is okay. So what is this? If you don't know 11 Labs, it's basically one of the best text-to-speech that we have right now. And what they made, it's, let's call it an AI assistant, something you see like from NI10, for example. But it's powered by their live chat thing. So what you can do is you can add integrations. So let's say I can add my Perplexity integration. I just added the the thing, the private key. So let me add this to the agent. And let's say, for example, asacri. Okay, it doesn't work like this. Start a call. Okay, allow.
Hi there, Sikri here. I'm ready to jump in whenever you are. What would you like to explore?
I want to test something. Asacri, sacri. Okay, it doesn't give a fuck. Perfect.
Good morning there. Ready to dive
Good
in?
morning. Good morning. Can you search on the internet? What's the latest news about the EU Parliament about AI?
Good morning to you too. I can certainly do that for you. Just a heads up, this might take a few seconds as I search the web. I'm looking up the latest news about the EU Parliament and AI for you now.
Okay, thank you. Let's approve. Yes. As you can see, it started the MCP at the Perplexity MCP. Let's see what it tells us. Also, I don't know if you guys can hear the AI assistant. Technically, yes. I'm not that sure.
I'm still working on getting that news for you about the EU Parliament and AI. And yes, you should definitely be able to hear me. I'm here and listening.
Wherever, let's just wait for this. Let's see the other things I
Thanks
want
for
to
your
check.
patience.
Oh, okay.
I'm still fetching the latest news for you. I'm still working on getting that latest news for you about the EU Parliament and AI. It's taking a moment longer than expected, but I'll let you know as soon as I have the information.
I mean, I don't understand what the fuck he's doing. Like, he's going to the EU Parliament itself and he's getting the news like in first person, probably. Because look, I can just do. Let me open my keycaster. I will show you something. Keycaster.
Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. So now you can check my
Great.
keystrokes.
I'm still trying to get that information about the EU Parliament and AI news for you. It's taking a little longer than I anticipated, but I'll let you know as soon as I have it. Thanks for your
Shut the
patience.
fuck up. Okay, what I was saying. Like, look at my keystrokes in the
Okay,
bottom
I've got
left,
the
right.
latest news for you regarding the EU Parliament and AI. It seems like there's a lot happening. The European Commission is making a big push to boost AI infrastructure and regulation, planning to invest a whopping 200 billion euros in AI through the Invest AI fund.
Okay, wherever. So it took 3 minutes to do a research. That it took me 3 seconds to just shift Command P and search what I need. So I honestly don't know. 11 Lab, spin up your game better. But yeah, that's the future of AI assistants. Like, now we are talking about the opposite thing we were speaking before. Do you prefer giving your AI model all your data but like Gemini extensions, but it can give you incredible responses? Or do you prefer like less smarter model that are worse at tool calling, but you just feed them the data and they don't give it to anyone else? That's an interesting trade-off to speak about. So another thing I've been checking, I've been seeing this in my timeline. It's Mastra. It should be AI framework, like AI agent framework. Let's try to sign up. Sign up for the beta. Okay. It's not an invalid one. Okay, go to Master Cloud. Okay, let's try. Yeah? Okay, let's install it on GitHub. Yes, why not? Uh, no, I don't trust you enough. Let me just try it with the things that we are building. I think it's called like Matrix something. Yes. Install and authorize. Let me just do my passkey thing. Give me a sec. Passkey, passkey, passkey. Passkeys are such a incredible miracle of technology. Honestly, I would literally marry the man or the girl, I don't know, that did passkeys. Okay, so let's bring back the page, create a project, import from GitHub. Yes, okay. Oh, it must be okay, yes. We need to create a master project. Okay, okay, I got it. Maybe we can test it tomorrow. So another thing, let me check. Okay, this needs a parenthesis of its own. Let's just get back to the things that we were doing. So let's see. Okay. Okay. Now it's a lot better, but I don't have the chatbot anymore. So let me think. Is it better to have the chatbot on the left side or on the right side? I think it's on the right side. Right side. Okay. So what is this? Basically, most of you are probably already aware of what Cloud Code is. Cloud Code is a coding agent that is made by Anthropic, and that's a really nice feature that is if you have the Cloud Max subscription, you don't pay per credit, but you just use the rate limit you have on the subscription. One cool thing is that if you use it on open code, for example, or on Klein or on Drew code, etc., you can use that same subscription via SDK. That means you can just use the best coding models at the moment, but with whatever tools you want. Now, someone made an extension, a GitHub extension to be exact, that it does the same thing. So use the Cloud SDK with your subscription, but it creates an async agent. So it's like the one that I showed you before from Cursor or Jules or Codex, but with Cloud Code. So let's see. Mm, yeah, because Anthropic already has this like async agent, but this supports authentications with Cloud Max. Start. Mm, the main thing is that, okay, guys, now I'm gonna do something that you should never do, and is running a core command on your bash from a repo from someone that you don't know. Do I trust this guy enough? Let me check again who he is. Mm, and yeah, no. Script installer. No, 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 no. Technically, what you should do is like running this in a VM. So you spin a container and you test it and see if he fucked up. But I will test it on my own. I will let you know if this works or not. He also made a blog about it. Okay. I mean, I will test it. It's gonna be fun. I'm still waiting for Augment to spin their own version of this because what I saw right now is that they have like a Slack integration. It's somewhere here, yes, but you need to be an enterprise on the enterprise plan. That's what I understood. So you can spin agents from here. You can spin agent like remote agents from here, and it's gonna do the same thing. But you cannot do it saying, for example, tagging him under a PR or something. So now we have the chatbot. Okay, I hate the scroll bar. Please remove. Let me do quick screenshots. Oh, please remove this scroll bar and make the views adjustable. Adjustable. So we can just change how big is the view. Basically, we can do like this. The screenshot app is so fucking good. Money well spent. It's like 20 bucks when I bought it. It's clean shot. It's so, so good. Why the fuck the MacBook is not charging? Someone plugged off my MacBook. What the fuck? Ay. Guys, don't live with your parents. They're gonna screw you up. Opla. Okay, nice charge. So, delete. But this is starting to look cool. Yeah, the animation is not the smoothest one. Okay, I agree. But this works. This should be like the auto plan feature. Priority 95. Okay. Does the drug works? No. Perfect. Okay. Let's see what Augment is up to. Okay, it's working. Let's just continue with our rendezvous. What else do I have? 21-page guide on how to use Cloud Code. I like this guy a lot. No, I like this guy a lot on Twitter. Does pretty cool content. And he follows me, so it's a smart guy. So, hands-on guide to use Cloud Code for power users. Introduction. Okay. That's a fucking nice read. Line by line. Okay. This deserves a retweet. For all my Cloud Code power users, check these out. Yeah, that's what I was mentioning before. Like, if you pay for API pricing to Anthropic, we are gonna get bankrupt. Like, there is no other way around. Instead, with the max plan, at least it's a bit more bearable. Like right now, I'm the $100 a month one, and I'm never getting rate limited. But probably because I don't code enough, or I don't have enough Tmax windows of cloud code running in parallel. But okay, you can spin up more stuff, VS Code. There's one thing about Augment Code that I just realized, or actually like 3 or 4 days ago or something, is if you let me show you something on VS Code. Basically, here, like where you have the extensions, if you search here for Augment, you will find it. If you search it on Cursor, you will not find it. So what you have to do is go here, right click, download V6, and just drag it in the Cursor extension here, and you can have it without any problem. So, okay, nice. tsconfig. Uh, you can ask just fix it. By the way, I'm on the Cursor free plan actually because I'm not paying for Cursor anymore. Having augmented cloud code. But one cool thing is that Cursor still has GPT 4.1 for the free plan. That is the best surgical cut model in my opinion. So let's make him do his push it. Let's close VS Code forever. And let's see how our app is doing. I still see the scroll bar. Okay. But now we have the view that we can modify. Augment, por favor, remove this thing. I need to remove this vertical scroll bar, please. Now that's how you achieve stuff in life. What the fuck is doing? I I don't understand. Okay, after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, it's like 10 iterations he did it. So I mean that's try hard. go hard, I guess. Let's go back to our browser. If I see this scroll bar animation again, I'm just gonna sue Augment code. Oh, look at that! It's not there anymore. Nice, nice, nice. So we were saying here, da, da, da. I'm gonna give it a read. It's gonna be a quite long read, I guess. Yes. So I will put a sub by surf gameplay here and start reading it. What the fuck? Oh, how dare you? How dare you put this in white in light mode? What the actual fuck? You made a ginormous mistake. I don't want the light mode. Please add a switch to re-enable dark modes and put system reference from out of the box. Should understand it. But in the meantime, let's just that's a lot better. Okay. Just kidding. What else do we have? Kaito radar. If you guys don't know, Kaito basically is like the Yap thing in Web3, like how much time you spend yapping instead of working. So yeah, I'm not doing that good because I actually do some work sometime. But I have 50 smart people out of 3.6. So yeah, nice. Let's see, let's see, let's see. I still don't see the button. Okay, he's placing it. Let's see where he's putting it. Okay, let's check in the meantime. What else do I have to check? This no, this no, this no. Maybe this, and this. Oh, okay, now I got it. This is mem 0. What mem 0 is basically an integration for memory. Maybe you saw a super memory in your timeline. So super memory. It's something pretty similar, but it's fully open source and you can use it either hosted on or like self-hosted. So you can use Neo4j. So basically, this is let's call it a vector search for memories. But what you can do on top of it is also graph search, like knowledge graphs. So that's how you do it. They put it a collab. Yes, I need to check this out 100%. This is gonna be really, really interesting because, like, I've been a sucker for Mem Zero for a while, or knowledge based specific things, because I know for a fact that in the future the models that know you the best are gonna be the one that are gonna win. Because is it better if you go to an AI and always need to repeat yourself, or if he already does know what you love? The second thing. So this is gonna be really interesting. I need to give it a try. I already implemented a couple of AI agents, let's call it like that, that has memory out of the box using Mem0 and their Supabase integration. I think it's the easiest one. But this is, by the way, they also have an MCP. But this is such a fucking cool model, like a cool tool. You should try it. So, and on GitHub is Mem0 by Mem0 AI. By the way, the dark toggle was implemented correctly, but is not getting the system. Uh, oh, it is. Okay, perfect. So what else do we have? Contra per Magic Paths or the Sanakaton. Oh, what's Magic Path, by the way? It's super cool. It's basically React component creator. So let me just log in here. So you can make like big pages, but in my opinion, that's the best use of this tool is just to create React components. So for example, let's ask him, I want a 3D animated card that has a star in parallax. Does this mean anything? No. Let's see if we find some meaning out of this. So, but please, MagicPath, make your sidebar be more responsive. So, for example, I asked for a sign in that is like neon style, and that's so fucking cool. I could have gone to, I don't know, 21st.dev and search for a component or wherever, but like creating your own components, it has some IKEA effect into it. So yeah. What else do I need to check? Okay, this one. This is, I think it's like context 7, maybe. People have big problems with responsiveness. I mean, I have them too. I'm not blaming them, but Mm, let's start for free. Yeah, I like free stuff. Continue with GitHub. Authorize. Faster analysis, secure access, real-time updates. Connect to GitHub again. Let's give him the matrix repository again. Yeah. Okay, nice. Let's see how it works. Code base chat. Select a repo. No, this is like the other repos. Community repo, GitHub repo. Add as a project, yes. Index repo. Come on, you can do it. Select branch main, and let's see how it works. Mm. One thing I want to give to Cloud Code in the meantime, it's in plan mode to now please build. No, not in plan mode this, but I want to build and push to GitHub, first of all, in auto select, and then in plan mode, I will ask him, now please implement correctly the auto plan and task breakdown feature. Yes, yes. Okay, so what is this code base about? Let's see. It's thinking. It's iterating. Nice. Mm, nice. Okay, that's pretty good. What else you can do? I think it's mostly an indexer. So one thing is the MCP server. I think they have MCP data source. Uh, you can smell that is this is Shatsian, but please correct the borders. Integrations and providers. Okay, let's see what the upgrading gives me. Okay, bigger repos, access to private repos, but I already added a private repo. Okay, well, unlimited integration with cursor. So yeah, this is the MCP thing. Okay, it's using 3.7 and DeepSeek. I guess it's the new R1. Okay, I will check this out. I think it's like something like Augment codes, but this does only indexing. It could be cool. Uh, One super cool thing that I'm so fucking waiting for this is one guy that is called Colin Colin something. But when I search for him, I search with Archon, Archon agent. This guy called Madden. First of all, give him a subscribe because this guy is so fucking huge. Like makes video that are actual good stuff. Like 90% of AI related videos that I see are complete bullshit, but he is amazing. What he's doing is he's creating something that it's called Archon. Initially was AI agents to build agents using Pydantic AI. Now it's more like context driven but private and with better indexing and RAG. So you just go to well, let's go to his GitHub and we will find Archon. He also has something super cool. It's called local AI package. So this is Archon, and it's fully open source. You can also send PRs. So it's mainly Python based because it's based on Pydantic AI. And now with the new version, it's gonna be super cool because it's also based on the another MCP that he made is this one. It's Crow for AI RAG. So basically, it's a crawler like Firecrow, but it's fully open source. It's fully free. You just host it yourself and you put the vectors on Supabase or wherever you want, and you can crawl single pages, mark crawl. You get the available resource. You do RAG query. That's to retrieve documentations. Because maybe you are not aware of this, but context context 7 made by Upstash, it's free for now, but the code is fully closed source. That means if they put a paywall, then you're screwed. Like you cannot use it if you don't want to pay. So that's basically what he wants to build. It's like Context 7, but free and open source. So yeah, give him a star, give him a subscribe, give him your wife, give him everything. So let's see if magic pots. Okay, let's see if it's done. Mm, I cannot move in the canvas. Okay, let me refresh. Opening a new tab. Okay. Okay, okay. Look at this. This is so fucking cool. Ooh. So I think that's basically what I asked for, even if I didn't know what I asked in the first place. And that look at this. Look, look. If I click on it and over on some place, like it's gonna go to the other. Like, crazy, speechless. So fucking cool. So give Magic Path a follow as well. Okay, where do we stand? Let's add everything. Oh, this is messed up again. tsconfig.json, tsconfig.json. What? Whatever. So funny because Cloud Code co-authors in every PR that he does and every push, but it's like if you are a Nobel and you put a thesis and the guy that did the actual work is just a co-author. That's how I feel about Cloud co-authoring me. Guys, stay hydrated. Hydrated. Be like Nest.js. What the fuck does it mean it's they are committed locally? Oh, okay, got it. We need to create a private repo and push them there. Call it Lovi streams. No, ask. Okay, it's so good because Cloud Code has access to all your CLI tools. So, for example, sometimes, like I made a post about it, sometimes I let him speed up my videos using my FanPag or like removing uh, the parts where I'm the fucking dyslexic, like now, like so the part where I don't speak or I speak gibberish. Okay, now we have it. So what I wanted to ask, first of all, let's clear the context because we don't need it. Now, please plan the auto plan and break down task feature and make it work. Ultra think about it. So we are gonna spin the extend the thinking and spin 5 agents in parallel. Let's see. Sadly, I don't have other things to check out. Let's see the tech Twitter, what it has for us. Mm, makes sense. No, I don't want to. Okay. Shira. Okay, yeah, this is so good. Like he was, he's a Indian-based solo founder, fucking 22. He's literally my age. He built something that's so cool. It's basically a Perplexity replacement, but it's fully free and open source. So let's say we can do, I don't know, academic. Let's spin Grok 3 minutes, okay? Extreme modes. Let's say I want five that studies that let me understand what effects caffeine has on my sleep. Let's see. Let me just sign in with. Uh, okay, chat history. Again, I want to understand what effects caffeine has on my uh, sleep rhythm, let's say. Mm, let's see what Cloud Code is doing in the meantime. Okay, okay, let's do it. Yes, yes. You see those amount of tokens? It will cost me a shit amount of money into API credits. It's almost crazy. But with Cloud Max is free. So I mean, it's free. It's Cloud Max subscription. It's not free. Nothing in life is free. Not even water. Stack Overflow is so fucking dead. Mm. Super, super kudos to those guys. This guy. It's fucking huge. Postman Playbook. Postman it did something super super cool. If you don't know what Postman is basically a tool to interact with APIs. And if you don't know, MCPs are just API wrappers. So what it did is you can make an MCP by an API, or better, you give him an API, it makes an MCP automatically. So super cool shit. And talking about MCPs, one thing that you must check, because most of you are gonna have Docker installed anyway, you just go to extensions here, manage wherever, I need to update it. So you browse, you search MCP toolkit, this one, you're gonna have this thing. You can just add all of those MCPs super, super fucking easily, like just a plus button. A cool thing about this is you have your secret phrases secured into Docker. So, because as you 100% know, the S in MCP stands for security. So, but they are overcoming this. I saw a super interesting live from WorkOS. That is, it should be like an out provider for enterprises. This one, they made a super cool live about MCPs. Now MCPs don't use keys, or better, there are some MCPs that don't use keys. They use OAuth. So they're gonna spin, and they're gonna ask you for permission to access them. For example, the linear MCP or the ASAN MCP, those doesn't use out. Somewhere went wrong. No, come on. Oh no, it worked. Okay. So yeah, I mean, this can say like caffeine is gonna kill you and is gonna kill all your family as well. But I cannot live without caffeine. You probably understand this by my accent, but I'm fucking Italian. Italian people cannot live without caffeine. So yes, but let's go back to that thing again for 1 second. This is so fucking cool. As a free user, I just have a deep research about caffeine with all the sources mentioned. And I could source academic papers as well. Like if you go here and you go to web, you can just use academic stuff powered by EXA. So also EXA, it's proving itself to be super fucking huge. Like what EXA is search provider, like Perplexity, for example, but people are starting to use it as a search as a service. So, for example, T3 Chat now as EXA on the search functionality. So, but before he had search only for models that allowed grounding, like for example, Google or wherever. And now every model has search capabilities. So, are you doing, my little bro? I mean, it's working, it's working. The main struggle here is understand what to talk about. Meanwhile, we are byte coding. So because I don't have anything interesting to, not even in my YouTube home. I mean, we can play solo leveling in the meantime if you guys want. Okay, I have a topic actually. Let's speak about the Gemini CLI. Gemini CLI, Gemini CLI. So what it is let's call it a knockoff of Cloud Codes, but it's free and it has Gemini 2.5 Pro out of the box. So what you get is like 1,000 requests a day, I think. That's a huge number for free. What I told you before is that those CLI tools, you can technically use them with wrappers. For example, Klein, let's say. Now, if I remember correctly, either Klein or root codes were asked to remove this thing because well, they're just exploiting Google credits at this point because it's free. So, but that's something I don't think is gonna happen to the cloud thing as well. Like, I don't think that cloud is gonna ask for this as well, just because they are, let's say, they are the same products but with different mentality. So let me check. Yes, this one, this post. Google asked us to remove CLI provider. They're against TOS. So yes, the problem with Google CLI is that it's open source, is cool, but it's meat. Mm. It's true that it just released like 3, 4 days ago, so no blame on that. But what I'm seeing is that Google, it's a huge, huge company. It has a lot of fucking money, like a shit ton of money. But some of their products look half baked to me. It was the same with Jules when he launched. It's the same with the Gemini CLI. It's the same with what is its name? It's like Fire Studio Google. It is basically a beat zero alternative, like a Bolt, Lovable alternative, etc. Like those products are not good. Uh, why should I use them instead of Lovable, Bolt, etc.? I don't understand with that amount of money why they get so few people working on those products because they are winning, like they're winning the markets. Bolts, Lovable, V0, they have a huge MRR. So honestly, I don't understand. So also, I'm not blaming the single teams like the Jules team, the Fire Studio, the Firebase team, or whatever. It's not their fault. They are probably not getting enough resources at this point because Google Mind, now I'll say a bold opinion, is the one that is going to win the AI race. There is nothing anyone can do about it because Google has literally everything you need to win the AI race. It has all your data, like every piece of data. If you think that Zook has most of your data, Google has triple that data probably. Allegedly, let's say. For legal reason, that's a joke. They have hardware, like really, really good hardware, the TPUs thing. They have a shit ton of inference through through cloud, through wherever. And they have, what else they have? There's so many things. And they have a shit ton of money. So all those things combined, like if you don't win with those things, then you're just retarded. Like, what can you do? You basically have infinite money, infinite inference, infinite geniuses, because Google DeepMind has a huge amount of huge minds, pun unintended. So I don't know, honestly. In fact, they are winning right now. You can sell Gemini wherever you want, but it's the best model for like the best all-rounder model. Cloud code, the cloud is good for coding. Opus is good for writing. That's it. And one thing that a lot of people have been telling me is that Cloud just had this lucky run with 3.5, and then they are just iterating like small steps at a time. I don't know if I quite agree with that, but surely like the jump between 3.5 and 4.0 has not been this super huge to a model that is basically made for developers. So, Francesco, you're a fucking hypocrite. Then why you're not using the Google CLI? Well, yeah, because Cloud it's still the best thing for coding. But what I'm saying is that it's the best right now. I don't know 6 months from now because if OpenAI it's literally founded by the U.S. government and Google has like a money glitch. Anthropic is Anthropic. Like they can raise as much as you want, but inference costs a shit ton of money. Research costs even more. So since we are capping our resources, I don't know honestly how far they can go. Mm, that's funny that they did CLI agent battle royale. So to check who is gonna close the other ones faster. It's CC, Codex, Gemini, Open Code, Dump Code, and Code Buff. Let's see who wins. Yes, okay. One thing I need to try is Open Code. Even Theo recommended it in one of his lives, I think. It looks super cool, and it's open source. So, but all the shenanigans on charm, people that got out of the repo, blah blah blah, so much bullshit. Like, why don't we focus on actual building instead of doing all those shenanigans? This is the guy from Zero Email, no? Yeah, Mail Zero. That's he's so fucking funny. So yeah, the for you page is shitty. So okay, guys, every time I see agents like this, like on an A10, I just think that those people are making BS. Like you cannot have a flow this huge and make it work every time. It's not possible. Like you don't have reliability with that. So guys, I literally said that. Look, contact 7. So do you know usually what API keys are needed for? Yes, to sell you credits. And that's so fucking cool. So come on, Cloud Code, you can do it. I wanna let him finish this run and then we close for today. It's already been like 1 hour and something, 20 minutes. So I need to check out this trigger.dev. It's been showing up a lot in my timeline. But let me just save this thing. I'm super curious to see what is Dia doing now. If you don't know, I've been, this you cannot know because I've been a Arc user for a while. Then I switched to Zen, that is Firefox based. But now the browser company, they basically started, they killed Arc, or they don't give him updates anymore, and now they're making Dia. So I should have, let me just, since I've been like a Arc user for like a huge amount of time, I should have the access technically. But what Dia is an AI powered browser. So it's what Perplexity is going to do with Comet. They're doing it with Dia. And on this, honestly, if you guys have Comet invite link, send it. I've been seeing it in my timeline for basically forever, but I still don't have it. So okay, that's Dia. That's right here. Something went wrong. Something went wrong. Nice. Good first start. Okay. I hope it's not too loud. That's an experience. Welcome to Dia. Okay. Write with copy editor, learn shop. Okay. Let's put my email. The fuck does you mean invalid email? Sign up. Let me open my Spark email. Spark. Okay. 6426. Spark. No, it's okay. I don't need any of those. No. Dun, 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 dun. An experience. Okay. So, mm, what does this thing do? Write a press release for VS Code in style of Amazon launches. Why not? I think they're using 4.1 if I remember correctly. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about this. Personalize. Yeah. But the animations are pretty cool. I need to leave those two. You can mention tab. You can create code, I guess. You can add files. You can speak into it. Okay. You can add specific skills. It's gonna be interesting when they add MCPs. I mean, I will test run this. It's gonna be fun, but I don't know if I'm switching again because if they are gonna kill another browser, then I'm gonna kill myself at the point. Like switching browser is like switching phone. It's not a fun experience. So let's kill this also because it's Chromium based, so it's probably hitting my RAM. And let's see what Cloud Code is up to. Mm, mm, mm. Okay, I'm getting bored. I think I will just cut this for today. I will show you tomorrow the auto plan feature if it worked or if that it didn't work. So I think that's it. Thank you for everyone that's been in the chat or in the live. And let me know if you have some tools that you want me to test. You can just tell me in DM. My DMs are always open. Or in general, if you want me to do something specific. I'm not doing OnlyFans related stuff, just tech stuff. And yeah, that's basically it. Again, thank you everyone. See you tomorrow.